You think you know me? Say I'm as cold-hearted as they come. You think I'm slowly cutting my ties with you, that I'm done. Here's what you don't know. Feelings, they grow slow. I've just been caring for mine. Now I can feel it. Now I believe it. Baby, tonight is the night.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome
Yes,
to
hi.
the Rebellious Business Show, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Cordelia, this is Caroline, and we're here to try and help you get into a really good mood. You're a bit grumpy today. Let us know how you're feeling in the chat. Grab the emoji that suits your mood if you're watching this on the replay.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Drop it in the chat. What's your emoji, Caroline?
That suits my mood.
Yeah.
Okay, should I put it in the chat?
Yeah, go on, put it in the chat.
I wonder if you'll be able to guess. I don't actually know right now. Your guess is as good as mine right now. It's going to be, I'll flip between moods very fast. Whatever one comes to me in a second. All right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. What's my emoji?
I've got mine. This is mine.
Oh, wait, I can't drop it as you. Maybe you drop it as you and I drop it as me, and then we'll let the rebels guess who's who.
All right. For all the rebels that are here right now on the live stream.
Yeah. Oh God, guys, calm down. We're coming.
Yeah, don't stress. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
Don't all come at once onto this live stream. Let's go. I also haven't put it in the Rebellious Business Network yet because
That's probably
I just don't have time. 30-second countdown is just not enough. It's just not enough. Oh, Jennifer's put one in. Jennifer's watching from
she's from heaven.
There. Is that like peeking through the clouds, or like I know what it is. I know what it is. She's hidden in a cloud of vape because she vapes. Is that what it is? No. Oh, she said it's not what it is.
This is me, always. Always.
What? Go on then, put it in. Oh, it's there. Oh, cold. Caroline's cold. How are you?
A rabbit?
I'm a rabbit. I feel like a little happy little bunny rabbit today. I'm just like bopping along, doing my thing, getting down all the rabbit holes. I've been down a few this morning.
Yeah, rabbit holes.
Rabbit holes. Yeah, exactly.
Definitely.
But yeah, so welcome to the show, everybody. We have got a good one lined up for you today. And yeah, as I said, if you're watching this on the replay, drop us a hashtag replay. If you're here for the first time, this is the Rebellious Business Show. We're here every Wednesday at 10:30. You can join us live on the stream. We stream it everywhere, as far as wide as we possibly can, from Instagram to Facebook to YouTube to the Facebook group to just anywhere and everywhere. Oh,
Evie's pull that face, Cordelia.
How? I can't make my lips go in a W.
So no, not can I.
No.
Drunk?
You drunk? That's a bit early to be drunk. No judging. No, totally judging. That's definitely too early to be drunk.
10:34. Yeah, a little bit early.
A little bit early. No, I very much doubt it.
Actually, yeah, we could do a shout out to Evie today.
Yeah, go on then. What should we start off with shout outs then? Go on then. What's your shout out to Evie? Go for it.
Shout out to Evie for joining NAB a client for a year.
Woohoo! Welcome to the
clients.
Welcome to the community. I hope you enjoyed the NAB a Client Challenge last week. We had so much fun delivering it. I can't wait to do the next one. That's a lie. I need to like recover a bit because it's a lot of work.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even feel like I've got into the mode where I'm like, I'm so excited about the next one. I'm like, I haven't got time yet. We've got we've got more things, all the things. So I haven't actually got into re-excitement mode yet.
No, but we have got a really good one coming up. We're not telling you what it is, not yet. We will be letting you know when the date is.
A very good one.
That we're announcing it. I've got the date down. I'm going to let you know. Evie, you've been in my mind because I know you want to know what the next one is, but I'm not telling you until the date drop. Challenge drop date. But yeah, so it's a very good one. You're going to love it. That's all I'm going to say.
And I do want to give Evie a shout out as well because it was her first NAB a Client Challenge and she got really involved. Like, she was really involved. she was like, she fit right in. And I don't know if you saw this, one of her comments on the last, maybe it was one of the last, I think it was on the sales. Yeah, it was on the last call on the day. It was on the sales one when we talk about not just, no manipulation tactics, that sort of vibe. She's like, I knew you guys were my vibe. I knew this was the right place for me to be. Woohoo, I joined for a year. And I'm like, yes, we've got you for a year.
Woo! So excited to be doing a year full of challenges with you. Oh, I'm really pleased that you're not drunk as well. That's great news. Life is so busy. She's a bit all over the place. Do you know what? Brain dump. That's what you need. You need a brain dump. Get it all down on paper.
We'll do a shout out to brain dumps.
Yeah, shout out to brain dumps. They are amazing. This is my brain dump for today. And do you know what? It's just life changing. Love a brain dump.
I actually am. I'm sticking to the little Bujo.
Nice.
It's not as good. I don't know, but it's fine.
Does it feel like less of a commitment if it's small? Like just sort of have to, because this is quite thick, you've got to fill all those pages.
No. Sorry, that's the end of that sentence.
Okay, cool. Sam's going to join the next NABA client. Sam, we would love to have you in the NABA client community.
Oh,
smash it. We would love to have you in there. Doors are closed right now, but they will be opening towards the end of the month. So keep an eye out. We will be loud about it. We'd love to.
Yeah, mate. Is the waitlist open yet?
Oh, it is actually. Yeah, we've got.
Yeah, waitlist, Sam. We are only opening a certain number of slots.
Yeah,
and once they're gone, they're gone. And so waitlisters, there's a lot of incentives for being on the wait list. We like to what's the word? I don't want to say reward, but we do. I'm saying reward for a gritty teeth.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're giving away a scholarship to one person on the wait list. So we absolutely love an action taker. Sam's on the wait list. Awesome. We absolutely love.
I do love an action taker.
So the day before the doors open for the waitlisters, we have a prize draw where for one of our waitlisters, they're going to get access to a scholarship to join us in NABA Client for a year for free. We're gonna gift it to you. So if you're on the wait,
last person, because we haven't done this in a while, last person we gifted that to. Do you remember who it is?
Who?
Tash.
Oh yeah, was it?
Yeah. We gifted it to Tash, and it was great because I tell you why. Her first NABA client, she didn't get anything. She didn't make a sale. I'm okay with saying that. The first NABA client, she didn't get a sale. Second one,
$3,000.
$3,000, 2 clients, brand new concept. Because she was like, oh,
that then took off. It took off. That concept then turned into a product that was
doing it.
Hotcakes. Yeah, she's smashing it.
Yeah, she was like it's first one, and I'm really glad that she got that because I feel like I think she would have stayed anyway because she learned a lot from the first one that she's like, oh, now I can do this differently. Like now I can improve it. You learn it. It's a bit clunky. You're like, ugh, okay, this is hard. And then you get it. You're like, oh, okay, I get it. I get what the point of promotion is. And then the next one, she smashed it. But she did it. She got it for free. So that was the best bloody freebie of her life. I'd love to say, she got her membership back, but yeah. So we are giving out a scholarship to another lucky rebel to be with us for a year.
I've got another shout out, but we're going to keep this one anonymous because it's such a flipping big one. I don't have permission to share it fully, but one rebel from the NABA Client Challenge last week is potentially in the running to break our NABA Client Challenge record. Our NABA Client Challenge record is £24,000 off the back of one challenge, one strategy. It was actually one post, so it'll always be a record in and of itself. But the person who was in the challenge last week, she made a $24,000 sale. So it's a different currency. It's the same number, but different currency. But she's still got 2 more calls booked. And so maybe by the end of this week, we might have a new record holder, which is super, super exciting. By the way, the challenge cost £37 a month to get challenge access. or we have like a discount on the year. Like imagine the ROI of 24,000 in sales off the
Let's
back.
find out.
What is it?
Oh my God, this is going on the landing page.
Go on then, Caroline, find out. What is it?
What
if
is
you
the
spend £37 to join the challenge and you get 24,000 back.
What's the ROI? If I earn 24,000 from 37, what is the ROI on that?
37 is a bit vague. You need to.
Well, it knows that. Well, so it's no more vague than 24,000.
Okay. I would have assumed
64,000%.
64,000% return on investment. Are you shitting me? That's insane.
We can give you £64,000. 64. It's closer to 65. It's 64,778% return on investment.
Now, when Gemma joined, it was actually £97 a month. So hers will be slightly less, but not that much less.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So she's our current record holder.
Oh, so Emily's the record holder with ROI percent.
ROI percent from
Made a 64,000% return.
That is unbelievable.
648 times the original investment.
I can't believe people ever leave this membership. What? Why? Why would you leave? It's just flipping. It is incredible. I think it's the best thing.
It's because
sliced bread is shit compared to this. No, just
sliced bread is. I mean, sliced bread's good. Sorry, especially butter. I'm not going there, but I think it's because we've changed it. We've changed things up. We have a new format. For some reason, I can't see the comments on Facebook. This is annoying me. Oh, Sam's got, it's a 17,895. Sam, that doesn't work.
No.
Oh, you mean in dollars? Oh, you're doing the conversion rate.
You converted it to pounds. Okay, so he's worked it out for us.
I can't reply to comments.
On Gemma's, it would be 24,642.27% on the £97 membership. I mean, that's pretty good going, isn't it? Just put it out there. I mean, if there was ever a smart investment, it's that one. It's better than crypto.
Yeah, the crypto dream is gone. You're 10 years too late now. Do you know what? Fun fact. No, not even going to go there. Everyone bought.
What? You can't do that.
I bought Bitcoin when it was 350 quid.
Isn't that annoying?
I sold it at 1,500 because I was like, wow.
I know. I don't even want to hear it. I do not want to hear it. That kind of stuff annoys me. It's like, for God's sake.
Yeah, but I was like, when it became 1,500, I was amazed. I was like, wow, and then I sold because I was not expecting it to go to 100 grand, obviously.
Well, you're not one of these people that were shouting to the moon.
No.
For
some reason, I cannot reply on Facebook.
You've been shadow banned.
But I'm on it.
You've been blockaroonied. We don't need to reply. You're on the video. Reply verbally.
I like to reply because it's good for the old algo. Oh,
okay. All right. Well, whilst you do that, we've got a new segment, ladies and gentlemen. And that new segment is called the Rebels Bar Tab. Now, for those of you that are here regularly, what do you reckon this is? We thought it would be quite fun to build this into the show. We've been talking about it regularly every single week. So it is now an official segment of the show, the Rebels Bar Tab. Problem is we've got like a 30-second delay. So I'd love for people to guess what it is, but then we're going to make everyone bored waiting for the guesses to come in. So I'm just going to have to tell you.
You're good at fluffing. What are you on about?
No. Well, I've fluffed for about 25 seconds now. Let's do 5, 4, 3.
They're not going to hear it for another 30 seconds, so it's fine.
Sam's wondering if we've stolen his concept. No, we haven't. We've not stolen your concept. Nope. You've been bananaed. Bananaed. What? What does that mean?
Have you been stealing my concept? I still can't reply. This is really annoying me.
Have you been bananaed? It's like a cost thing. The Rebels Bar Tab is where we're going to give you insight and show you every week how much we have made with Facebook monetization. And I've got it set up right here, Caroline, because I thought it'd be interesting. I thought we could look at this week by week, right? So for those of you that don't know, we have recently, we got monetized on Facebook ages ago. And the most we earned was 1 cent. We worked really, really hard to earn that 1 cent, and then Facebook took it away. And then we were just demotivated to look at it ever again. Recently, Facebook changed their monetization rules, and then we have actually started earning money from content. And we've been sharing you the inside scoop just because it's fun. Also, it's interesting for anyone else that wants to do it. And also, it's all a bit pathetic, really, because it's quite small pickings, but slim pickings. But yeah, so Caroline, look, this week's winner is the Zoom filter fails.
The Zoom filter fails?
Yeah, my moustache.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm not surprised.
My moustache has won 4 cents. Although I don't know if this is the one. There were 2 here, and I'd be interested to know, because one of these has only got the moustache in it for a split second and then is you laughing hysterically for the rest of the clip. And then the other one has got way more moustache in it, which is the really funny thing that you're laughing about. And I'm wondering which one's which.
It's got to be the one, the full one. It's like my friend. Oh God, reverb.
Okay, so this is the one. Oh, now I look suspicious. Oh, I can click a button. Apply this to all future meetings.
You look so funny when you're laughing. Look at your teeth. No.
I am so pleased that this did well. I was like, this is just so hilarious. Like, it's so hilarious.
680 views. Oh, I can hear myself back. Is it yours?
No, it's not.
I'm not anywhere else.
Have you got a tab open somewhere?
I haven't.
So those are the top winners. And look, we've got our group expert sessions up here. That hasn't happened before. That's new. And so this week, content monetization, we're actually down 24.3% versus last week. And we've earned a whopping 12 cents, which is going on the Rebels bar tab. When we take you all out, it's going to be behind the bar. And that is why we've called this segment the Rebels bar tab. Caroline, any comments? Anything you want to pull out?
I'm really annoyed because I can hear myself back. I haven't got any tabs on. I think it's coming on your laptop playing back to me.
But, I mean, it's not. Let's stop sharing screen and see if that changes anything. How about that? Is this better?
Hello? Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's because I was sharing computer sound.
Yes.
Okay.
We've got a tab open somewhere.
Yeah, we can't do that. There we go.
Quick question: can you let me into Facebook, please? Because I'm trying to get in so I can comment on the things. And
how do I let you in?
It's authenticator.
You want me to give you an authenticator password live on the show? So that sounds like really dodge.
It does, doesn't it?
5 minutes later, we're hacked.
All right.
Okay. Well,
I can't. I'm blocked from commenting. Oh, is it going through yours? I don't know. For some reason, cannot comment. So I feel like I'm being separated.
But you're not. You're on the show. Like you can.
Yeah, but I can't comment from Restream. I can't.
Well, can you pull comments up and talk about them?
I can't do that.
No, you've logged in as me. Then that's why.
No, I'm logged in as me.
Oh,
but I'm not a host or whatever.
Okay.
So I'm trapped.
I don't know what to tell you.
All right. So I'm sorry. Now, with the Facebook stuff, we actually had. Did you say that we did really well? Because you told me last week that we did really well, a few days ago, that we've done like way better.
So I don't know, because this is it's really bloody confusing. So if we go this year, approximate earnings, but from content is $1.12. But there's a thing that I looked at which basically showed us that we've got $40 in total. But I don't know, I don't understand it. I can't remember where I found it. I don't understand it. I don't know. I really can't. It should be under overview. And then, yeah, I can't remember where it is. But yeah. So, yeah, I think so. Somewhere we've earned $40. Pardon?
They said we had $40 from subscriptions. Although that makes sense.
No, there's a combination. So it's stars, subscriptions, and content monetization. So there's 3 ways in which
it's like $1 from content.
$1 from content. And we push out so much content. Like, it's actually unbelievable how much content we push out. Like,
It's a lot.
It is bonkers.
We push out loads.
Changing gears then. Here's a wild stat for you, talking about content. We put content out. We've got the one of the main places that we're putting content is inside our community, our Facebook community. We've got 5,000 people in there now. There's this thing called the 1-10-90 rule that's been being talked about a lot lately. Have you heard of that?
No, I've never heard that.
The 1-10-90 rule for social media engagement.
Right.
Okay, so what it means is that it's percentages. So only 1% of people in an online community actually create content. 9% of people interact sometimes, and 90% are lurkers. Like, they're just quietly watching. They're seeing content, but they're not commenting, they're not engaging, they're not posting in the group or anything. And it's called the 1-9-90 rule. I don't know, I've written down the 110. It's obviously 1-9-90. The 1-9-90 rule.
That's my date of birth.
1990. Oh my God. But you know what? The interesting thing is, this is research that came out in 2006. So it's like really, really old. 2006 is this research. But there's been loads of recent articles and recent studies that have also backed it up. So it's still current. And it's recently been a circulating thing that people are talking about. But when I found the source of it, I was like, 2006? That's so long ago.
Yeah. Is that even still valid?
Yeah. Apparently new research in 2025 says it's still happening today.
I mean, it rings true.
Yeah, it does. It actually does. In fact, the reason why I wanted to bring it here and talk about it is that one of the biggest things I find rebels complain about or worry about is when they put out content and they don't get comments or likes or engagement. They feel like, oh, what's the point? Or they get demotivated to post.
Yeah.
And that can definitely be a thing when you launch your own community and you've got, let's say, 50 people in the group and no one is posting and no one is putting anything in there. And you feel like you're the only person doing that.
Yeah. Sam, make us feel bad. Actually, how old was I? 16.
I was 16. Yeah.
Well, even that little moustache video just goes to show. Like, I don't think we had anyone comment. I had a friend share it with me and say that it made her laugh. So like, I had someone share it. And we still only earned 4 cents from it. And we got 670 views? Was that what we got?
I don't know. I'd have to have a look. Oh, it's open in front of me. Well, it was on the page before. But yeah, it was a few views. And that's the thing. Like, if you look at your own behavior and how you behave on social media, you're not stopping and liking and commenting on everything all the time, are you? It's just not part of what you do. Like, we're very passive in the way we absorb content. It's had 687 views, but it's only had a reach of 679. So it's had more views than reach because people have obviously watched it a few times.
Yeah. Wow, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a mark of a good thing when it's had more views than reach.
Yeah, definitely.
I like that, but no comments, which I was upset about.
Yeah, there's 1 comment and 1 share and 3 likes. So that, like, you could think with an audience as big as ours, like, you're like, oh, well, that's tanked, hasn't it? That didn't take off. But what you're not seeing is that actually there's 687 people that have viewed that. That's massively different. That's huge. Without that metric that Facebook shares, like, you just would be none the wiser.
More men Mostly, I'm looking at the actual metrics. How interesting is this? We had 32, I don't know what that means. 25 to 30, 25 to 34 is, we're attracting people 25 to 34 mostly. Men and women seem split. No, it's more men. More men. We're attracting more men.
49% men and 50% women here.
Oh,
What are you looking at?
well, that post specifically.
Oh, me too.
Top country, Philippines.
Yeah, Philippines, then the UK. But I mean, without getting too deep into the stats of like where people are at and what
Love
people
a
are doing, like, I think the lurking element of things is really important to understand that is completely normal, and it's actually that a lot of your audience are silently watching.
Yeah, stories are a good one to tell you that. And speaking of lurking, this is something one of our rebels makes fun of me of. He said, Matt, every time I look at stuff on the screen, I go really close. and I'm like looking at the stats, like, and he's like, why are you doing that? Do you not need glasses? I'm like, I do, but I don't know, like, not really, not enough to warrant this, but it's just a habit I do. I'm like, I'm on a coaching call with him, and I'm just like, so he knows when I'm looking at something. If I'm like not completely listening or like looking at something, he's like, you're looking at things, aren't you? I'm like, no. I'm joking. I pay a lot of attention, but I usually look at like some bits. So yeah, lurkers. They're doing this. You just can't see them.
You can't.
You can't see them. So don't worry about it. Basically, it's very standard. But I guess that's when you have to start saying that, like, you know, there's vanity metrics. I mean, I don't know if you'd say engagement's a vanity metric, but the thing is, you've then got to say, like, what are you trying to achieve?
Yeah, but what are you measuring as engagement, though?
Comments.
One of the problems,
like things where you do something to it.
But the problem is you can't actually see a lot of the engagement. You can't measure it very easily without looking at the metrics. We think that we're measuring engagement by likes and comments, but actually what you're not seeing is like the oso linger, which is a term that we coined randomly. It's how long people linger on a post and watch it. When they click on it to make it bigger, to watch it, for instance, or click on it to read the caption. Those things you're not able to see, but they are all counted as engagement and contribute to how far out that post is pushed. And they're actually, that is how, you know, like the middle 9% of engagers, it's not just about liking anymore. People engage in different ways. They engage by sharing your post to their friends. They engage by getting into the DMs, private replies as well.
But I guess that's the point. What do you want?
Engagement is invisible, isn't it? Most of the time.
What do you want?
What do you mean?
Like
a holiday, a trip to Bora Bora.
That's true.
But what do we want in what context? Like
when it so why does it matter that 90% of your audience are lurkers?
I think it matters for a couple of reasons. Reason number one, you need to understand that if people aren't commenting or liking on your content, it doesn't mean it's not connecting.
Right.
So you need to look deeper into the stats to see what's happening rather than just writing it off. And I think a lot of people write it off and they lean in on, you know, the fact that you've got comments isn't how engaging the post was. It's how engaging your call to action was, which asked people to comment perhaps. And, or, you know, you've put out a congratulations post for yourself that you just had a baby. People like to comment on stuff like that and say happy birthday and things. But commenting doesn't equal engagement in the general sense. And so the reason why this is important is because the content that you're putting out is connecting with, nurturing and looking after your audience, so that when you do come around to launching something or putting a promotion out or putting something out that you want to get sales from, you've got an audience there that are ready to buy, and you've got some hot people in that audience that are the right fit and it's the right time and they're going to push the button. And so you can't necessarily identify how warm and ready that audience is until you put a promotion out there. But in terms of getting that audience ready, you want to be putting content out there that engages with them, but you need to understand what engagement means, because engagement isn't likes and comments anymore. Engagement
So
is
what do you feel like what do we want from our content?
we want to nurture our audience, and there's two sides of the coin for us. Side one is when people look us up because they've just seen our ads or they've just come across us for some reason, and they come and check out our social media accounts. I want them to see that we're current, we're frequent, and get a sense of what we're about and what our energy is like. Then in terms of the flip side of that, so I got distracted. Then in terms of the flip side of that, the baby brain, it's like, concentrate. I'm like pulling it all back in, like, come on, we can do this. Come on.
I'm getting distracted because Marion's here and she said she's here and I can't reply or do anything. Sorry, Marion, I see you. Facebook's blocking me from commenting and I can't do it on Restream either. Hey, Marion. So the other side, the flip side, post baby brain flip side.
But the flip side is that I want that content to engage our audience and connect with our audience. That's why we go live rather than just putting posts out. That's why we do mainly video rather than just putting images and text out, because we want engagement-rich content that, when I say engagement, people are watching it and they are connecting with us passively. And that's my expectation. I don't often look at likes, comments, or anything like that, to be honest. I do go and reply to things, but I'm not using it as a measurement. My measurement is if something is working is how many sales calls booked, or how many leads, or how well things are working in the business is usually a direct correlation to how well we're managing our content. And we found that actually when we stop the show, or when we've stepped back and not been present, it has had an impact. Even though we've got ads running, even though we've got automations running and emails running, the content that we put out has a direct impact. Although it's quite unmeasurable in a lot of ways, it has a direct impact on sales and on conversions across the board.
Yeah, it's a hard one because it doesn't have like, oh, you can't measure it. I love tracking. I love tracking. Not that I'm very good at setting it up, but I just love looking at numbers. I love it. But there's just something immeasurable about content, which is really annoying. It really gets my goat because I'm like, so for instance, I know in an intuitive level. So for instance, the mustache video, one of the things I want to show with our content, I don't know why this is really important to me, but it is really important to me. And I think we have a similar thing in that we don't like coming across as inauthentic. Not inauthentic. I don't care whether people think I'm inauthentic or not. I think a lot of things that you see are created for the show. They're there to be viewed. And one of the things I want to show is that we actually have a genuine relationship. That's kind of one of the things I want to portray above so many other things, more than our skills, our expertise, our knowledge. Like we've got a funnel, we've actually got a load of authority that demonstrates that. But I think for me, the gem of our business, aside from our expertise, I think it's our relationship. I think like we are really the crux of it. And I want to show that that's true. Like, I don't want to just be business. Like, I don't want people to think that we're fake and, like they show up on these webinars and they do this, that, the other, and then be like, they're interested, like, what are they like behind closed doors? What are they actually like? And so so that mustache video, I loved it because that was actually a private call, but it just fucking cracked me up, and we're cracking up, and we have those moments where we're just laughing a lot. And that for me, I want to show that. And so that when people come into our audience, one of the things they're going to feel, I want them to feel like they like our relationship. Like I want them to feel like a kind of like, oh, I like the way that Caroline and Cordelia are with each other. And I think maybe the reason I want that is because there's it's a representation of our values in general. Like our relationship, I think, really transmits through the business. So for me, our content, I want people to see who we are with each other. a lot
Well,
of the
our business is all about community from the bottom to the top. Like
time.
our lead magnet is a community. Like you can come and hang out with us at networking events. Then we teach people how to convert the connections that they're creating in their community into clients. But then we also teach people how to launch and run their own communities. So from the bottom to the top, like community is the core vein. Like if we don't have community in our team, like if we don't have community between us, we don't have that.
It's not just words.
Yeah.
It's not just words.
It's the core thread of everything that we do. So it makes sense that we want that to be on the front.
There's
And
something else in it for me. I don't know what it is. I think, do you know what I think it is? Is like, I don't know, maybe, I don't know what it is. It's more than that to me though, but that's really important to me, is to demonstrate like the truth of our dynamic. Like, and I want people to see not who we are behind closed doors, but who we really are together. Not just as who Caroline is. Because to be honest, when I'm creating content on my own, it's always training. It's always like, like specialism focused. And I think the same with you in a sense. Like obviously we communicate with other people, but we have a really deep relationship that goes so many different levels. And I think like also I want to be what's it called? Like, that's a good role model as well. Like that's what I think the relationship we have is really admirable for other people to aspire to. But I don't know, there's an authenticity element to it that's really important to me, but it's not authenticity because that's like, I don't know, inauthentic maybe.
yeah, but we
can't hide who we are from each other. Right. So if we're having a conversation and we're having a dynamic and we're talking and I'm here talking to you, I can't hide. Like I can only be Caroline. Like I can't put on any other personality because you will be like, what are you doing? Who are you being? I know you down to your core. Like, why are you being weird or why are you being like this? And so like through each other, I feel like people see who we really are as well. I don't know. Maybe that I might be going down a rabbit hole, but there's something in it that's really important to me that I really want to show.
What was that?
Lightning.
There was something weird that moved. I don't know what it was. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Marion says you're very transparent in how you come across.
Oh.
And I think like it's together. We can't, not that we're not transparent when we're not together, but I think together there's an extra level of like transparency and humanness. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
no, I totally disagree. You're completely wrong. And I don't actually like you as a person. We're just in business together.
No, that's not what I'm thinking at all.
Of course you're not. I'd really hope not. Oh, I love that.
I just feel a bit lost because we've like moved so far away from like the subject and the thing and so now I don't know where this conversation goes from here.
It was like lurkers. I guess it was like talking about engagement, and I wanted to like go like, what do we want from our content? Because if we're not getting likes and comments and it's not like highly engaged for the metric side of things, what do we want from it? And I think that's important for everyone to think about, because those stats 1990, most people are not going to engage with your content. So why are you doing it? Why are you doing it?
That is you just
reined it in for you. That's very
thank you. We were like over here in fucking, I don't know where we were.
Yeah, you did look a bit like,
I was like, I am so lost. Like, I just don't know how we bring this back. And you just did it in one sentence.
Yeah, but this is, I mean, this is a point, right? Like you just went, I don't know what you're on about, Caroline.
Yeah, like, where are we?
Yeah, like you're not trying to like change anything. You're like, what are you on about? Me and my big face at the screen. What are you on about? And that's the point. Like for me, it's like that's what I want to show. Is like that who we are. So that's what I want from our content. I want people to land on our page and go, oh, they're fun. They're who.
Let's ask this question to you guys then. 90% of people are not going to engage with your content. And let's bring this about communities as well, because like you building a community, I really love the idea of building a community wherever you go. Like it's not building a following. Like it's nice, slightly narcissistic, but it's not what it's about. It's like you building a community is one of the best things you can do for business, because you bring people together and you get them connected with each other, which creates this awesome like movement underneath your brand, which is really, really powerful and helpful for your growth. So we always talk in communities, but if you think about building your community, 90% of your community are not going to engage with your content. How do you feel about that?
I want Marion to answer, because Marion does a lot of lives as well. Everyone to answer, but just Marion as well, because like Marion does a lot of lives, and like I wonder what your experience is like. What like do you feel ignored? Or is Marion like, no, everyone engages with me. Everyone's very active. Yeah, so I'd really like to know what you feel.
There is a really kind of, I was thinking about this. I was digging into this and doing some research. There's loads of articles on this topic. And I've found some quite fascinating stuff. What I found as well is that there's some research that's been done that proves this, that the few voices that you have are likely to completely change the vibe. So inside a community, like let's say the Rebellious Business Network Facebook group, right? At the beginning, it was very quiet. And then there becomes this tipping point where you have like a few more loud ones and a few more loud ones. And then boom, it starts to feel like more of a community rather than just a posting page. And that's because there are a few people that are getting quite loud and chatty and commenting quite regularly. And so, but those people, if they're the wrong kind of people, like let's say they're all like, I don't know, talk about politics all the time. That's not good for our community. We don't want our community to become that way. When we've got 5 people that are always talking about politics, it'll start to shape the vibe of the community, and it'll start to tip in the wrong direction of how you want that culture to be. So you want like 10 chatty people in your audience or in your community.
Goal. There you have it, guys. Goal. 10 chatty Cathys. That is what you are aiming for in your community. We need to have that. We need to have like a little thing like pop up. 10 chatty Cathys. You've got to go out and get them.
Cathys?
Yeah,
I didn't know what that word was. Okay. I don't know if I like it being called a Cathy.
That is what it is. That's the expression. It's a chatty Cathy. Has anyone else heard chatty Cathy? And why did ask holes? If you don't.
Okay, it is an actual thing. I thought you made it up. I was like,
nope. Marion says, I don't get a lot of likes and comments, but when I ask clients them how they found me or why they booked me, they then will say, oh, I saw your live on your post, blah, blah. Exactly.
Yeah, it's mad. Do you know the amount of times I've been to an event or seen someone and I'm like chatting to them and I tell them like, oh, this happened the other day. They're like, yeah, I know. I'm like, what? Okay. And I'm like, this happened the other day as well. I'm like, yeah, I know. I've been watching it. And I'm like, the amount of people that told me that they're watching stuff like doesn't make sense for the amount of likes and comments and reach that we get.
Like,
Facebook hiding the metrics. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I love that, Marion. We need 10 Geminis.
And then
always bringing it back to the Geminis.
I love this as well. I saw that as well. I've got to turn this heater on because I'm getting cold. So what I need to say, oh yes. So this is a good thing for you, right? Like you're not getting much responses in your communities, basically. And that's just the situation. You're not going to either. Marion's confirmed it. It's therefore set in stone. We've got that. We've got the stat 1990, right? The news is out. The cat's out of the bag. So, but like, I think what you've just made is a really good point, because if you have 10 chatty Cathys, 10 Geminis, 10 chatty people in your community, they're going to make it feel louder. Like we've probably, we can identify ours. We've got
they change regularly. Like it's not always the same 10. Like we go through seasons and phases.
Yeah, for sure. I know they're starting to be more like, I feel like there's they're starting to stick around a lot more, and there's some that are really,
No,
really.
but I mean, we've had a community that the Rebellious Business Network has been here since 2020, and over the course of 5 years, we do have some people that are still here. John's still here, Nicola's still here, and they're very much involved and engaged, for example. But we have had people come and go, and that's quite normal and natural. And then if we look back at who those people were in 2022, it'll be different to 2023. It's not the case that we've lost people, but it's just the case that you have different phases. And actually, interestingly, like, this really blew my mind. I reached out to a load of old Rebellious Business Network members one time when I was just doing like a DM strategy. And a load of people told me, "Oh, I'm not running my business anymore." So I think in general there is like a business churn rate where people just decide they don't want to do it, or they go back to work, or they give up. We know that anyway. So we've got a community since then. And I was just really surprised that there were quite a few from back then that had stated that.
Well, I mean, my point was that it would be a good strategy for you to create something that gets those people talking, right? Like, if your pages are feeling dead, if you're feeling like, like you've got like lurkers, no active people, then you need something to make them loud. You need someone. You can't just be the one to make a racket. That's not community. That's just like a one-man band. So you need to get people to make a racket for you. And if you only need to get 10 people to do that, that's like a really great engagement strategy.
There's two things I want to say here. Number one, it's a percentage game. The more people you have, the more likely you are to have a few chatty ones. Number two, you need to get involved as well. Like, there's no point just having a community and putting posts in it. Like, you got to speak to the people in there.
Well, you also need to have something that creates a sense of community.
Well,
right?
yeah.
Like you need to have like a live event. You need to cultivate relationships so they want to bark at each other. Like, otherwise it's just a bulletin board. Imagine, like, if that's the image I just had in my head.
It'll begin like a bulletin board and it will develop. I think let's not go from 0 to 10. Let's say get your first 3.
Yeah, okay.
Keep adding to it.
But what makes people want to be loud about you is like,
it's not being loud about you though. I wouldn't say it's about being a part of the community and getting involved.
Yeah.
People in the Rebellious Business Network aren't getting loud about us. They're just in there participating as part of the network.
They are sometimes. They do love us a little bit.
That's not the point.
I know. But like, my point was like, I know, you just get some rowdy ones, and you need to have like an engagement strategy for that.
I think one of the best things you can do is like low pressure stuff. So have a look at your call to actions on your posts and see, are they actually really complicated to figure out how to do the thing? Like, often ChatGPT will help me write posts, and I read the ChatGPT, I read the CTA, and the call to action is like, there's 2 questions in one call to action. So it's like, have you ever experienced this before? If not, tell me why in the comments. It's like, right, hang on. Now I've got to rack my brains to think about, have I ever experienced this before? People just aren't going to do it. It's too much effort. So keep it really, really low friction so people can engage by dropping an emoji if they agree. If you're nodding along,
yeah, that's true. Yeah,
use the emoji in the comments to let me know.
The least amount of thinking.
Yeah, least amount of thinking.
Evie said a really good question.
Go on.
Do you want to grab it? Can you grab it? 1111 angel numbers.
What, this one?
Yeah. What if your clients are competitors? I did say that 9 minutes ago.
What, as in like, I don't know, but yeah, I don't really understand what it means.
I think it was in terms of like getting people to be loud. Actually, yeah, Evie, if you're there, I forgot. I remember going, oh yeah, I'm going to pull this question up, and then I've forgotten the context of it. What was that in reference to?
I think it was in reference to getting people in the community to get loud, I think, wasn't it? But
yeah, I think so. I need more context on the question.
Yeah.
And Marion gave a nice reply to her. Don't think about them as competitors. Think of them as colleagues. How can you collaborate with them? That's actually really good from Marion, because Marion has a lot of other tarot readers in her network. Marion's tarot. She has a lot of other tarot readers in her network, and she actually leans on them.
In terms of creating a community.
Okay. Oh, I love that question.
So
I think we have different ways of answering this, though.
My whole philosophy behind this is it's all about community over competition. So I often talk about that very loudly, very clearly at kind of front door. And when we were organic marketing, this was more prevalent. We attract people in that are in alignment with my values and what it is that I'm about, the whole rebellious concept. I'm saying me because obviously I founded it, and then Caroline joined a couple of years in. Back in those original days, like when I was just marketing the Rebellious Business Network organically, I was attracting kind of people that felt aligned to that brand message and that concept. So what that does is it means that you're actually attracting people that aren't scared of that. You're attracting people that want to be a part of a community and support each other over keeping their cards close to their chest and feeling like everyone's trying to steal and take from them. Now, there are a lot of people that are in direct competition with each other but don't see that as a problem. And for those people, like, it's actually a really positive thing, because if you can find ways of working together and supporting each other, you'll get a lot more from that relationship than if you try and do everything alone. And so a living, breathing example is I am a marketing consultant and coach. I teach you how to get more clients on the internet with an online business. I've had so many online business coaches come and speak at the Rebellious Business Network. I have given them my floor. I have let them share their lead magnets. And on occasion, they have even pitched. I don't feel threatened by that. I don't feel scared by that, because I feel like people are going to work with me because they connect with me and they like who I am, as well as want to learn from me, because I'm not selling a kind of cut and dry product. I'm selling a service that I am delivering, and that's why I've built a brand around that service to make it differentiate. So I see direct competition as an opportunity for collaboration, and I have had many clients work with those people and work with me as well, and it's there's space at the table for everybody. That's my opinion on it. So in terms of creating a community for people that are in competition with each other, you want to think about how that would benefit them, because essentially we've got this thing in our program, the Network Empire, where we have this framework, which is the people that my people need framework. And it's where you essentially figure out, like, who do my people need to be surrounded by, and how is that going to benefit? Because every single business owner needs peer support and peer connections. And so what are those peer connections that your audience need? And how can you encourage the facilitation of collaboration between them and drive a culture into that community of community over competition?
Yeah, and I look at it from the angle I look at it from as well is that, like, if you think about creating a community from a position, from the space of trying to get clients, then it's not going to be a strong community concept. What you want to have more is a community that your clients are attracted to, but not a community of your clients. I mean, there is a space for that. We have a community of our clients, but the Rebellious Business Network is not a community of our clients. It's a community of people that are networking, and the value of it is in we are trying to create a space where we're connecting people. So the whole point of the Rebellious Business Network is to connect people together, and as a result of that, we are proving that we can build communities and we can connect people together. And because we help people with marketing, and our focus is connection-based marketing, not sleazy, crappy marketing, we're proving ourselves of authority through having that community. But the community isn't a community of our clients. I mean, if it was, that'd be great. 5,000 clients. That would
We
be
do have a community
wild.
for our clients, though, where there is
Pardon?
we do have a community of
Yeah, we
clients.
do.
It's called the NAB client community.
Yeah.
And there is people in there that do exactly the same thing as each other.
But also, the point of that community is not because they are supporting Rebellious Business or they're a Caroline or Cordelia client. They are in there for the concept of trying to get clients. Like, so the community concept has to be something that provides value for the people that want to be a part of that community. And as a result, you're going to have people that might be your competition. So we definitely have people you would consider that people would consider competition, because we've got marketing and business consultants in.
I also think what she's
community.
saying is that she wants to build a community of people, but they are people who are in direct competition with each other. That's how I interpreted it.
What if your clients are competitors? Again, it's the strength of the community concept, because if you go to a networking group, any networking group, for instance, there could be some networking groups eliminate competition, but it just depends. Not being in competition with each other isn't the only value you can provide. You might say, I'm going to have a community of business owners and there's only going to be one of each type of business owner. There's not going to be like multiple of the same niche. Therefore, it eliminates competition. If that's something that is important to you and that you value, then that's a community you would create. But the value of the community wouldn't be solely in that. It'd be in a different thing. So we don't, it's not relevant for us to eliminate competition within our community. It's not relevant. If it was, we would.
In fact, it potentially in some people's eyes is relevant, because there are networking events and networking companies that do create that environment. It's not relevant for us because we don't believe it's a problem. And we actually see the power of encouraging people to collaborate with each other and support each other, rather than, trying to be the only person in the room that has the skill. Because I mean, like, I used to run a product business, and that product business, I used to import ride-on toy cars from China. They're massive, chunky things, like £200 a pop. And then I'd sell them on eBay, on Shopify, on Amazon, Facebook, just anywhere, and sell them to anyone that would take one. It was theirs. And it was really tough. And the thing that was really tough about it was the fact that I was in direct competition with everybody else that was selling them. And there were loads of people that were selling them because they had a good profit margin, and they were managing to sell them cheaper than me. So because I wasn't able to order loads and loads of stock, like, my profit margin was smaller than someone that had a warehouse, because the more you buy, the cheaper they are. And so I'm literally undercutting people on price. That is where, like, competition can be a bitch. But when we're in competition with people in terms of, what is it? Have I got a bogey or something?
No, I'm laughing because I just keep thinking about your branding around it.
What, Toy Ride?
Yeah.
Well, if you've got a dirty mind, then Toy Ride.
You used to bring this up, be like, oh, this probably wasn't the best name.
I think it's actually really good, though. I loved it, the logo and things. It is good, but yeah, I get it. Like, it could be perceived as a bit naughty, but no, ride on toy cars, Toy Ride. There we go. Happy days. It was a spin on Joyride, but yeah, little kids joyriding in their little cars, Toy Ride.
Well, yeah, that was why I was smiling, because it was one of those things. You bring it up like, maybe we should have thought this, but
yeah. I mean, I do feel like it's a bit like, because someone said something to me, like, oh, it sounds a bit like, after I was like, oh, okay, that does sound a bit wrong. Okay, whoops. But now, like, having a massive amount of hindsight, I'm like, yeah, I can see that it would be like that if you have like a dirty mind. I can see that would be like, if you have a criminal mind, maybe you go to Joyride.
Yeah, that's true.
Innocent, maybe you just think of a little toy that people can ride on. I don't know. I reckon it's open to interpretation. What did you think of when you heard Toy Ride? I'd be interested to label you with one of those. And I'm joking. But yeah, anyway, my point is that with that brand, I was in direct competition and we were fighting over price. Like, it was all we had because it wasn't my brand. But you guys, you've got a brand. People are going to work with you because they feel aligned to that brand. Like, go hard on building a brand. Stop worrying about the competition and build a flipping brand that attracts people to your business because they just feel aligned to it and they gel with it and they like it and they love it. And it doesn't matter about the competition because you've got your people and you're bringing your people in and they've got their people. And hey, there's somebody for everybody out there. You know, like we've all got different personalities. And do you know what? I don't want all the people because I don't want to work with people that I find annoying. They can go to someone else, quite frankly. Like we managed to build a really awesome community of people that I genuinely get along with. And I love that. So, yeah, I don't want everyone, quite honestly.
Yeah, I don't want everyone either.
I don't want everyone.
Which is why we have a wait list, by the way. We have a wait list, but I don't know how that has to do with anything because we're just race to join. We don't want everyone, basically. I love that. Evie's like, yes, I do need to think what value and not overthink it. That is good. And that's interesting, Evie. So do you want to build a community? Have you built a community? Are you like, has this been something that's on your mind already, or is this something that we've just brought up to you? Like, are you like intrigued about having a community? Where has that come from? So many questions. Pick your favorite.
Yeah. Talking of making CTAs easy for people to use, don't do that. Don't ask 1,000 questions in 10 seconds.
I do feel so disconnected that I cannot get into Facebook and comment. Like, and I'm amazed. This has amazed me. We've still got like 40 comments on this video, despite the fact like I can't get in and reply.
Despite the fact you haven't added another 40.
Yeah. But it does create, like, I feel like me commenting brings more people. I know,
I agree, but I also disagree because I feel like you being really present here on the show will make it like more engaging. Whereas like we could hire someone else to come and comment on stuff. Maybe we need to get like Maria or Jennifer to do the commenting, and you just be here on the show with me doing that. Like that's what I really want.
Oh, well, let's do that then.
Yeah, if the comments are a thing that you really want to do, like I don't think you should be doing both. You'd be like that monkey with the like banging.
But I also need to somehow be able to like pull comments on the screen, which I also can't do. I just feel very unempowered.
You normally can. I just think
I can't.
You should be logged in as. I just feel like we can solve this later. I don't know. We can figure it out. We figured most things out.
I love that we've got comments. Do we actually have comments anyway? No, can I get off it? It's fine. I'm intrigued by it for a few months, but I am nowhere near actually doing it. I do like to learn before I decide to do something. Wink face. I like that. I also type out my wink faces instead of using emojis because who's got the time for that? Cordelia told me a really good trick though. If you press Command, Control, and Space, it brings up the emoji
keyboard. Only if you're on a computer and only if you're on a Mac. Otherwise, we can't help you.
Oh, okay. Well, so Evie's intrigued by creating, and I'm interested. Have you had a good experience within our community? Do you feel connected? That'd be lovely to know. Although this is not the place for market research, Caroline. Although it could be. But that's nice to know. You're interested about having a community, and keep your ears posted. Ears posted.
Keep your eyes peeled. Keep your eyes peeled.
Oh, I
your ears. What do you do with your ears then? Keep your ears pricked. Your eyes peeled. I mean, I don't want to do any of those things. It all sounds really painful. But we've got something fun coming soon, and we will tell you about it close to the time. And that, I think, is a wrap.
Sam has also provided the alternative to the emoji keyboard. So for us, if you want to...
If you're at Windows, you're on the button for the other team over at Windows. There you go.
Yeah. What team are you on? If you want to get the emoji keyboard up, Control, Command, Space. And on Windows, it's Windows button and full stop button. There you go. We've got some rebellious shortcuts. Honestly, love this community. It's awesome. Nearly finished my biz cards. Thanks, ladies. We love you too, Sam. And we're excited for you to join Nab a Client next month.
Oh my God, get Sam in the house. He's going to absolutely smash it. Sam, you're going to absolutely smash it out the park.
Yes.
Going to smash it out the park. Just saying. So excited to watch that. But yeah, guys, love you long time. Have a good one. We will be live on Zoom tomorrow at 1:00. If you want to come hang out with us, it's networking tomorrow at 1 p.m. I feel like the well, actually, I'm not going to make an assumption. I was going to say, I feel like the people that are going to see this know how to get onto it. But then I'm like, well, actually, remember, it's the ones that are commenting. Yeah, they know how to get onto the networking event. But what about the lurkers? The lurkers don't. So if you are one of our lurkers, hey, good to have you here. The link to join the network is in the comments. Click on that. And you can come hang out with us at the network tomorrow at 1 p.m. And yeah,